Peace be upon you all. Tallie Dar right here in Toronto. It's really cold, really windy outside, but you know what's good for the cold? Some warm tea. So that's why we're here at Chaiiwala from London. I'm super excited to try it out, so let's get inside. Alright everybody, we're inside right now, super cozy. I love the environment. It has a big Taj Mahal photo over here, and they have their slogan written down, there's always time for chai. And someone who's here to help me out with the food tasting is my friend Rafey.
What's going on everybody? Thank you so much for having me, Tala. We're here at Chaiiwala and I'm very excited, I gotta tell you. So let's get right into it, because I can't wait.
Let's go. So this is a classic South Asian breakfast. It's called Halwa Puri. We have our Chana, and then we also have our Halwa Puri, which is sort of a sweet that we have with a flat bread over here called Puri. Super fluffy, super nice. Let's see how it is.
Let's see how it is, bro.
All right.
Let's go. I can't wait for more. Okay. Okay. This chana, I've had chana from a lot of different places, but I gotta tell you, the spices in this chana is absolutely amazing, and I'm giving you the most honest review. Like before we got in here, I told Tala, you know, I'm gonna give the most honest review whether it's good or bad, but this chana right here is amazing.
All right, so the halwa itself, it doesn't overpower the puri. A lot of halwas are very sweet, but this itself, it complements the puri exactly. And in fact, this is one of the best puris that I've had because it's not too greasy. It keeps it light on your palate. I'm gonna give the chana a try as well, right? And see if this guy's actually talking about the truth, right?
Yeah, I gotta test that one out too. All right, let's try it. That's very good, bro. This is very good. I approve of your opinion on the halwa.
Can we zoom into this?
So the halwa, to give you like a quick overview of it from my perspective, it's honestly very light taste. So it's like not too sweet. Honestly, in my opinion, it's very good. I can't say that it's the best halwa I've tried in the whole world, but what I've tried, this is definitely amazing.
So this is what they call the Desi Breakfast. It comes with parathe, an omelette, the chana that we tried on earlier, the dal.
All right, ready? Let's go.
Do you want Pie Samosas or?
Yo, I just like melted in my mouth. Oh my.
And they have cheese in it too.
You have cheese in it, exactly, yeah.
It just gives that little bit of tanginess, and it brings everything together. It's so amazing, so beautiful. And then they have a little bit of
a little bit of spice in there too.
Exactly, with the green chilies, brings the whole flavor together. Amazing.
Oh, man, that is amazing.
All right, let's go for
the masala beans.
Great. Okay. I think I need to dip it one more time because it is sweet.
It's definitely sweet.
It was not what I was expecting. It is a little bit sweet, and it has that tanginess in it. It is something different. Maybe to some people they might like it. Some people they might feel like it's too sweet. That's the way that I think about it. How about cameraman? Do you want to give it a try too? Give us your opinion real quick.
Honest, bro. Honest. Come on.
It tastes like pizza.
It tastes like pizza. We're moving on to the dal now.
Dal, yeah.
All right.
That's solid. That's very good.
Beautiful.
It doesn't have any spice level. It's not spicy at all.
It's not spicy.
It's not spicy at all.
Very soft. I actually really like this. It's something that I would eat on a daily basis.
Yeah.
because it's not too overpowering. At the same time, it gives you that fillingness that you're looking for and that flavor as well. It packs a punch. That's what I love about it.
And one thing that's really good about this entire dish is the paratha as well. Like the paratha is very like it's plain and it's there's not a lot of oil in it, so it's very healthy too compared to like a lot of parathas that we've tried. It's like very oily.
Before we let this dish go, I'm gonna try it all together and see how it goes. Right?
Yeah.
All right.
My turn. I gotta try it.
I think that definitely brings everything together, and that's what this dish is all about. You know, you can eat every component on its own, but anybody who wants to try everything together, they can definitely do that too, and they've really killed it with this dish. All right. The third thing on our menu is the kebab rolls. This is something that I've been excited to try out because this is a very popular street food in the South Asian community. You're on the go, you know, you want to grab something quick to eat, you get a kebab roll, you're done, you go back to work. We have the garlic mayo inside. Is this as good as what you tried back home or even better?
So I gotta say that in Canada, this is one of the best, probably the best in Canada kebab rolls that I've tried. The first bite you take, the mayo kind of just like goes around your mouth and everything, and it's phenomenal, man.
Amazing, eh?
You just finish this, you gotta.
I mean, I do really think that they've done a phenomenal job with this kebab roll. They have a little bit of, they have a little sauce in there that really brings the roll together. And then there's enough meat so that you can feel that flavor and meatiness of the kebab roll, and that crispiness of the paratha itself really brings the roll together. So they did a phenomenal job on this. I definitely rate this as my favorite dish at the moment.
The one best thing that I really liked about this kebab roll is the wrap around it. So the paratha around it is very crispy, and it's like when you take the first bite, it's definitely something
they've definitely pressed it. As you can see, there's
it's like
zoom into this a little bit.
You can think of it like a waffle,
There's a
waffle
little
type of
bit-
texture to it, right?
As you can see, there's like ridges in there. Exactly. You're saying the waffle type of?
Waffle type of texture, yeah.
Exactly.
That was really good, eh? That was solid.
That was so good.
This one?
So good.
Like food is an art, and that was all aspects of art in my mouth.
Wow. All right. So you want to talk about this? You know more about this, right?
Alright guys, so now we have here for our fourth dish, we have the Karachi Bun Kebab. So me being personally from Karachi, I can definitely, you know, relate to what kind of bun kebab I'm expecting right now, but you know, it looks like it's got cheese in there in the omelette and everything that it has. So I'm very excited to try it. And Tallie, who is from Lahore originally, so he's gonna try out and see what the Karachi Bun Kebab looks like. And
I think the Lahori bun kebab is way better than the Karachi bun
let's
kebab.
not speak too soon.
Yeah? All
Let's
right.
not speak too soon.
We'll give it a chance.
You gotta give it a
Chaiiwala, this is your time to shine. Okay, so before we get into it, just want to show you the insides of it. The guts. So as you can see that they have a little bit of gravy going on. They have the omelet, and they also have something called the Shami kebab, which is a special kebab pressed. It's made of minced meat, and it really gives it a good texture. So let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it, bro. Bismillah. What are we thinking, bro? Lahore or Karachi fan? You can't stop now.
Wow. So soft, so juicy. Gives it, I keep saying this, but it really brings that lightness on the palate. They have not overpowered any of their dishes. Beautifully done, beautiful job. I still will not go on to the Karachi side, but I do owe it to you guys.
Yes, sir.
It's a great bun
So,
kebab
you know,
for sure.
the fact that they named this Karachi Bun Kebab is definitely true because it's got the green sauce in there. So that's basically like a chutney that we call back home. So it definitely has that touch that, you know, all the bun kebabs in Pakistan, Karachi have. And you know, we've got a Lahori here that definitely agrees with all of that stuff in enjoys it a lot.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for that. 10 out of 10, bro. That was amazing. That was 10 out of 10. All right.
That's one thing we can agree on, definitely, yeah.
You want to finish it? You want us to finish it? Okay, we move on to the next dish. Beautiful. One of the great things that I like about this is that the way they have presented their dishes, it really gives a modern twist to it with the Chaiiwala newspaper and the bottoms as well. Beautiful, presentation. It just makes you want to dig into it right away, doesn't it?
I definitely agree, yeah. The newspaper is definitely amazing, It gives like Desi vibes to it.
Desi vibes, right? The street
vibes,
right?
And then you know how they gave the chana inside the tin thingy, like the steel cups?
Yeah.
That's definitely,
Good
they're
point.
big on tradition, so that's amazing.
Yeah. With a modern twist, but they haven't let go of their roots, which I love.
Yeah, exactly. Ready?
Alright, Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
It gives it that little bit of modern twist with the cheese coating on top, and they have the spring onions as well. You can get a hint of the taste of the chili and lemon. It's not very chili, more on the sweet side, and enjoyable. It's a decent modern twist for people who are not aware of the South Asian culture and cuisines. It's a good way to get into it because this is a twist that we have back home as well, that they serve in, a similar paper packaging. So paneer is fried cottage cheese. It's a traditional dish in Pakistan. They get cottage cheese balls, they cut it out in cubes, and sometimes you can have it with spinach or on their own as well. It's very popular, especially for vegetarian, vegan eaters. I'd love to try this. Sorry, vegetarian, not vegan. Vegans don't eat. They don't eat cheese, do they? You ready for this? I'm actually excited for this.
Yeah, because this is something that we don't usually try.
Exactly.
Right? We don't usually get.
Exactly, but I love paneer. My mom makes it, and we have it in our cuisine now and then. It's like a special, one of those gifted moments that you have in your house when somebody makes paneer. So I'm excited to try this out.
Let's go. Bismillah. The funny thing, it looks like chicken tikka from top, like when you look at it, but it's actually paneer. So it's like a very, very light. So for all you vegetarians out there, it's definitely something you've tried. I would definitely recommend this paneer.
Something I would keep eating, honestly. It's just it's something different that's on your palate, and if you want to add some more flavors, you can definitely have this as a side dish and share it amongst your friends. Love it. It is a tofu texture. It's a South Asian twist to it. So it's fried, you could say like fried tofu, fried cottage cheese. But good catch.
That's a good one, yeah.
So now we have the cold drinks. And this one right here is the iced Karak chai. This is the Karak Frappe. This is the mango Falooda. And this is the rose Falooda. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to try this out because I'm a huge Falooda fan. They have vermicelli in here, and it's a sweetened dessert that's very popular in South Asian culture. So as you can see, they have a little bit of that whipped cream on top with the pistachios, and man, I think this might be my favorite, because I love desserts. I have a sweet tooth. I know I said that I don't like too much sweet in my tea, but when it comes to dessert,
you just gotta go for it.
You can't have too much sweet, can you? You can never have too much sweet in dessert.
Yep.
All right, the sweeter the better.
The sweeter the better.
Okay, so we're gonna try this out. Let me pull out. Yeah, we'll just take one of each, I guess.
All right.
Wow. Wow. Very, very strong flavors, and they have brought that incredibly authentic taste to it. I'm not sure what they have in there. They definitely have some secret ingredients going on, right? Because I haven't tasted a Falooda like this in years. In years, I can tell you.
It's definitely amazing. Like
they have
the vermicelli they got in there. It's a bit thinner. It's on the thinner side, right? Definitely.
Yeah.
So because it's on the thinner side, it's something that is a bit unique about it. Okay. So moving on to the mango.
There's some love going on here. Alright, there's some love going on here.
It's like I'm eating mango from the.
It's like mango love. It's like island vibes.
Shit.
Wow. Bro, we can't be saying. Bro, wow.
Man, this is good.
Keep it family friendly. But yeah, I mean the reaction's so good.
It's natural,
But what can we do, right?
It's just
What can we
natural.
do? It's just that good. Which one would you give the winner to? Would you give it to the mango Falooda or the rose Falooda?
You really want to know?
Really?
I'm a big
Mango
mango
Falooda?
one. You
Mango
too?
Falooda? I would go for the mango
Yeah.
Falooda. I mean, it's just the mango. I love
Yeah,
mango,
mango.
but at the
Same.
same time, it was a hard decision for me since I am a huge rose Falooda fan. But I think the mango really hits it out the park. I love the mango.
All right, on to the next two.
So this right here is a Karak Frappe.
Karak Frappe.
Have you ever had a Karak
Nah,
Frappe before?
I don't know what that's supposed to taste like, so I don't know what to expect. So, surprises.
Let's go.
Karak's
Let's
been
go.
waiting for us.
All right.
Go.
All right, this one. That love drink.
I love drink. It's not very sweet.
I mean, on a scale of sweetness till now,
Yeah, this is
I
how
would-
we're going right now.
This is how it would taste like. This is the sweetest.
sweetest.
This is like medium, and then this.
This is like
you can
nah.
hardly taste the sweet in there, but it's that whipped cream that's really bringing out
Yeah.
the flavors, and it's for somebody who I guess likes the Karak chai,
Likes it.
but it's more like an iced coffee. Do you not think?
Iced
it's like-
coffee, yeah, you could say exactly. So it's like an iced coffee, but it's not very Karak, in my opinion. It's like Karak would be very strong, but it's not very strong.
Not very strong, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not very strong. Okay, so
All right, the last
now
one.
we've got the last type of frap.
Yeah, this is called the iced Karak chai.
Iced Karak chai.
So I guess this is their twist on an iced coffee. All
All
right.
right, let's get into it. Here's the love.
Yes.
That's Karak fam.
That's nice.
That's Karak.
Very strong coffee flavors.
That is
or
is
tea
strong.
flavors that you could say. That's
Yeah.
a good coffee flavor.
I like
right?
it, yeah, definitely. It's like a cappuccino type of taste to
Exactly.
it.
I like this more than the mango. And finally, we're trying out one of their special flavors called mint. So mint chai. Have you ever had mint chai before?
Yeah, I do have.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you
Stakes are
zoom
high.
into this? It's actually pink. It looks a little bit like the Kashmiri chai,
Kashmiri
but
chai,
let's see
yeah.
if it tastes like the Kashmiri
Okay.
chai, but I don't think so. And
Yeah.
they say it's mint, right?
Yeah, so
I'm excited. I'm excited to
Yeah.
try this out. You come to a chai place, you have to get chai. All right.
Alright, this one. Damn, bro.
So I do think that it's very similar to the Kashmiri chai. It has that flavor to it, right? The Kashmiri chai flavor, which is I'm Kashmiri.
Yeah.
So, you know, to me, as a Kashmiri, I would give this a 10 out of 10. It is on the sweeter side, and it does have a little bit of, I believe, pistachio inside, right?
Yeah.
It has some pistachio inside, so it is amazing. It's definitely one of the chai-ons that you would want to try once you come to Chaiiwala.
Yeah. And because there's always time for chai, come to Chaiiwala, have the chai.
So we're back in my favorite section of the video, dessert. Right here, we have the apple pie samosa. Have you ever heard of an apple pie samosa before? We're in another universe, right? And this right here is the carrot cake. It's my favorite cake of all time, carrot cake. I'm definitely about to try this and give you an honest review if this is one of the best carrot cakes I've ever had or not. And then we have the chocolate tart. And this is their speciality that they really wanted us to try. It's called the Gulab Jamun cheesecake. Apple pie samosa, Gulab Jamun cheesecake.
This is
This is let's go.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
So I gotta have the apple pie cheese
Alright,
samosa first. All right. Let's go. So the apple pie samosa comes with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. All right. Bismillah.
ready.
Two of my favorite things in one. I never thought this would happen. Apple pie and samosa. Two of my favorite things in one. Perfectly cooked, perfect texture, perfect taste, amazing. It really feels like an apple pie, right? Crunch right into that samosa. And the samosa just gives it that little bit of crunchiness that you get from the samosa. And I don't know what I'm eating over here, but it's just it's fantastic. Now I'm gonna try it with a little bit more ice cream. I'm the carrot cake expert. You know, they call me the carrot cake expert. I've tried probably every carrot cake in the world.
Alright.
My mom makes the best carrot cake, but so that's
the bar
is pretty high.
The
Right?
bar is high.
So let's get it right.
Let's get into it.
I do like it.
For me personally, I haven't tried carrot cake a lot, so for me this is like I think a 9 out of 10. The flavor and the fluffiness enough, it's pretty good for me. Like I would get this again for sure.
So for me, I do like my carrot cakes a little more with cream, right? It's just that it gives it that richness. But the cake itself is amazing. It's very moist, very fluffy, and that's where I guess he gives it the 9 out of 10, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful. You come to Chaiiwala thinking you just want to have chai, but then you try their food out, and then you're like,
we're not going to eat anywhere else.
yeah, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Amazing. All right.
All right, on to the next one. All right, let's go. It just kind of melts in your mouth.
Very
all
nice.
Over the place.
Do you get that Karak taste
yeah.
in it? A little bit?
Like some spice that I've tried. I'm not too sure which spice it is, but
They've it looks like an infusion of chocolate and a little bit of maca and Karak, and they've infused it really well together to bring this amazing melting soft texture of chocolate tart.
and it's a bit on the frozen side when you have it, and then it just kind of like melts in your mouth.
It's not what I expected at all,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's not like a mousse texture, it's more like a powdered texture, but it's been clumped together, so once you eat it, it completely melts into your mouth.
Yeah, but
I like
definitely
it.
something
I like it, it's
enjoy.
different, right? The finale, zoom into this, drum roll. The Gulab Jamun cheesecake, right? You ready for this?
I'm
I love
ready, man.
cheesecake, I love Gulab Jamun. Who doesn't love Gulab Jamun? I don't trust people who don't like Gulab Jamun, right?
It's time.
Yeah, I'm gonna slice it where I see a little bit of Gulab Jamun with the cheesecake. All right.
All right. Ready for
one.
this?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
All right, man. Let's go.
I think the chocolate was so strong, I need to take another bite.
I taste the gulab jamun now.
You know what this is like? This is like love. It's
All right.
it's like
I'm
love.
gonna
like,
go
it's
for
like
it. I'm
peace.
gonna go for it now.
What do you think?
This, the best dessert. I've tried that one. I'm be honest.
The gulab jamun?
The gulab jamun.
I never thought Gulab Jamun and cheesecake would go so well
it
together,
goes
right?
so well together. It's like if you want gulab jamun and then you want a cake as well, we can't decide between. You come to Chaiiwala and they mix it in for you. And honestly, talk about dessert. Here it is.
I think, yeah, exactly.
Here
This
it
is the
is.
perfect dessert. I don't think anybody can not like this.
Yeah.
You start to feel the scents and the flavors come into your mouth, make you drool, make you
It's about-
want to have some more, which I'm going to right now. Your cheesecake is
Talk about
done.
Chaiiwala cheesecake.
Wow,
This is good.
this is a specialty. Beautiful. Here, guys, give it a try.
You gotta give it a try.
Cheesecake.
Try the
You gotta
cheesecake.
press it hard. Get the bottom.
Yeah. All right, so wow. All I can say is wow. I'm a huge dessert guy, and that was definitely one of the best that I've had. I would not expect to come to Chaiiwala and have such good dessert. So, mashallah, man. I was just saying, besides us liking the gulab jamun cheesecake, all the aunties and uncles would love it too, right?
Yeah.
You gotta impress the aunties and uncles if you want to get anywhere, right?
Nice.
So that's a beautiful dessert right there. Like I said, it's like love, right? Cue all the hearts around me. So what is the best dessert that you had today?
today the best dessert I had was definitely the Gulab Jamun cheesecake. It's like, you know, I questioned myself, why didn't I have this before? I've come to Chaiiwala to have the chai, but you know, honestly, the dessert really just like, you know, how Tallie said, it's like made with love. And I just felt all the love. And cheesecake, amazing. So if you come to Chaiiwala and you feel like having something sweet, get the Gulab Jamun cheesecake, and I can guarantee it won't disappoint.
It won't disappoint you at all. Especially with the chai. I think it would really complement the chai, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so I do think for me it's between the apple pie samosa and the Gulab Jamun cheesecake, and I would give it to the apple pie cheesecake, apple pie samosa. I'll give it to the apple pie samosa because I mean, I love apple pie, I love samosas, and they've just killed it for me with that. It's just something that I think that everybody should have. I don't know why we don't have more of those, but yeah, I would love to have like apple pie and samosa every single day. Please.
And if you like carrot,
make it a
honestly,
thing.
nothing to take away from the other two cakes that we also had. Like if you like carrots and like carrot cake and everything, I think it's a pretty good option.
Well said.
Definitely. So, and I think the chocolate tart cake is also very nice. It kind of melts in your mouth. It's a bit solid at the start. It's like kind of cold. But if you have it with tea, I think any of these would be good.
And the chocolate tart, as our cameraman said, it kind of tastes like tiramisu. So if you really like tiramisu, try it out. Alright, my beautiful viewers, so that was the end of the testing. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did have fun too. And I want to thank Rafey for joining me on this amazing journey and this amazing tasting. So first of all, Rafey, I would like to ask, what was your favorite?
So my favorite, including the drinks, including the food and everything, I think the Kebab Roll hit it out of the park for me. And I think that's gotta be my favorite one.
Favorite one? All right, let's. So now you talked about the food. So what about the drinks?
The drinks I gotta give Falooda, the mango Falooda actually is the
favorite?
best one.
Nice.
If we're talking about including the hot drinks and the cold drinks, then I gotta give Karak Chai.
Karak Chai, of course. Chaiiwala and Karak Chai.
Yep.
I mean, you gotta come and have it, right?
Yeah.
And finally, are you happy that Chaiiwala has come from London all the way to Toronto? And what do you think? Would you recommend your viewers to come here too?
Yeah, so I would definitely 10 out of 10 recommend that you come and try Chaiiwala. Like majority of the food that we tried was absolutely amazing. So yes, I'm very happy that they're here in Toronto because we have a very diverse Desi culture here and everyone would like it.
Definitely.
And highly recommend you guys to come.
And this is not only for people who are of the South Asian background or who have tried the South Asian food before. In fact, I've noticed that once I come here, there's a lot of diversity in here. All backgrounds, all cultures are coming here and trying it. That's it. Thank you so much for
You're most welcome, bro.
coming.
Thank
and
you for
I'll see you in another episode.
I'll see you.
All right?
Take care.
Alright, my beautiful viewers, I'm with Shopper. He's the operations manager of Chaiiwala, the first one in Canada. Super exciting to be here. I want to thank him first of all for the great hospitality, and let's get right into it and get to know more about him.
So my name is Shopper. I'm the head of operations for Ontario. So I look after all the Chaiiwalas that are going to be coming up in Ontario. So currently we have 3 locations. One that is the location that we're in right now is Scarborough. We have 2 more coming up in Mississauga, which we're currently building at Erin Mills Parkway in Battleford and Dixie and Eglinton. So we're very excited that those 2 propositions are going to be coming up in the next couple of months, and they'll be open fairly soon. So my role is to mainly look after all the Chaiiwalas, make sure all the staff are trained, have the right equipment, work with the builders, and make sure we have everything to the specifications that we desire. My passion about chai has always been from a young age. I've always been a chai drinker, and when I first got introduced to Chaiiwala, I just fell in love with the chai. It just, for me, it was something else. And you know, when you have that first cup of chai in the morning, when you wake up and you take a sip and you go, that's what. As soon as I had my first cup of Chaiiwala chai, that's exactly the same thing, and I felt as if I was transported back to my childhood, right? And from that moment, I fell in love. So,
That's beautiful. And I heard that you're also opening up a location in Vancouver.
We are. We've currently got a location in BC that's going to be opening up in the next couple of months as well. It's our largest store in Canada. It's about 3,500 square feet. and it's 2 stories, and we have a mezzanine there as well. It's
Wow,
a beautiful location. So
Yeah. That's
really
gonna
exciting.
be an exciting journey too, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's our flagship branch, so that's definitely
Yeah, just
exciting.
the way that people in Toronto got crazy about Chaiiwala, I think Vancouver's about to have that craze too.
It's the same. It's the
Right.
same, and thankfully we're going to be having more stores in BC as well that are going to be opening fairly soon.
That's amazing. So the history of Chaiiwala, how did it come to be the way Chaiiwala is? Since chai itself, nowadays, you can see Starbucks also using the brand as chai and other locations too. But Chaiiwala really brings out what chai means.
Yeah, absolutely. And it started generations ago, where the great grandfather of the founding members decided that he wanted to become a chaiwala so he could put his kids through school. So then he blended his own recipe, and that recipe then got passed on from generation to generation. So the founding fathers of Chaiiwala, who are based in UK, have then taken that recipe and then they brought it across to us, and they've given it to the whole of the UK as well.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that's how the journey started. The whole Canadian proposition started off with them being very interested in Canada and looking at the diversity and the culture that we have here.
Exactly. I've noticed that, as soon as I walked in, there was all types of people that were in here, a big amount of diversity. You would expect only South Asians to be coming and drinking like that Karak chai, but it looks like it's everybody loves Karak chai.
They do, and it's for us it's really surprising because the diversification is fantastic, and we love bringing chai to everyone. So it was really exciting to see the type of clientele we get through our doors. And that was the idea behind it. Was Canada was the best proposition for us to move forward. We were looking at Dubai as well, and it was a race between Canada and Dubai, and I'm so happy that we won that race
Yes.
to open.
I'm happy too. We get to try chai over here every single day, right? Chai is something that we can say that you go home and we drink chai. So what is that? What is it that makes Chaiiwala special, and what is it that makes it unique? For somebody who hasn't tried it before, because I have tried it, and I can tell like there's a big difference, and it has that authenticity, but also has that little bit of a twist that you wanted to add. But for somebody and the viewers who haven't tried Chaiiwala before, how would you describe it?
The chai is very unique because what we do is we brew our chai for a specific period of time. So, for example, to give you an idea, for me to make 10 cups of chai, it takes me about 45 to 50 minutes to make. So we're constantly brewing chai in the back, and you'll always smell chai coming through our stores. And that's why I think people love that smell of chai. And it's also down to the care and attention that we give our chai. So, and I always say to the staff when they make their chai, as they're stirring it, stir it with a bit of love, because that comes out in your chai when you're making your chai. You can always tell the difference when somebody's put love into it and when somebody hasn't. And we're very grateful that we have a lot of the guys here who are as passionate and crazy about chai as what we are here working with us. So that helps us immensely, as you can imagine.
I keep saying, they make their chai and their food with love. So that's exactly what you said, right? And let's get to know a little bit about you. What's your favorite thing in Chaiiwala? What's your favorite dish?
So my favorite dish would be the Desi Breakfast. I can't get enough of it. I grew up on being British. I grew up on masala. I grew up on beans and things like that. So we have masala beans with our Desi Breakfast.
Exactly.
That always transports me back to England. And then we have the dal and the chana as well that comes with it. But the Desi Breakfast itself is a great dish.
It's amazing, definitely. And the omelette was hitting it out of the park.
Yeah, even when you don't have it fully loaded with the onions, tomatoes, chilies, and cheese, it's actually pretty excellent on its own without anything as well.
Might have to try that next time, right? Just a simple plain omelette. And what's your favorite chai then?
So I actually like the frappes. My favorite is the pink chai frappe.
Pink fried chai.
Pink chai frappe, yeah. That is just outstanding. The flavors of the pink chai really come through in the frappe, and you get that authentic flavor as well. And especially when you think it's frappeed, you probably lose a lot of the flavor. Actually, it enhances a lot of the flavor in that. So that's my favorite drink. Obviously, the chai is hands down when it's on a rainy day like this.
Yeah, exactly.
It hits the spot,
Just amazing, fantastic. I did notice that the mint, where it said mint, but it tasted a little bit like Kashmiri chai. I'm Kashmiri, my background's Kashmiri, so is there like a little bit going on there where you have like Kashmiri flavors, or is that just me being,
It's a little bit of a trade secret, the flavors that we have, so we tend to keep that to ourselves.
We can't tell you that.
Yeah,
all
we
right?
can't share that right now.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for joining us, and we're excited to see your journey, and thank you for having me as well and trying out everything. It's been a pleasure. You've been greatly hospitable, and I would just recommend everybody to come to Chaiiwala. And is there anything else you would like to add and tell the viewers about?
So you can see us on Instagram at Chaiiwala CA. So you can follow us on Instagram. Our first store is located at 55 Lebovic Avenue in Scarborough. And then the other two locations are on Dixon, Eglinton in Mississauga, as well as Erin Parkway and Battleford. And they're going to be opening, inshallah, hopefully in the next couple of months. So we look forward to that and seeing all our customers there. Pleasure meeting you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
My beautiful viewers, thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure, and thank you to my camera crew, and thank you for Rafey for coming and helping me test everything at Chaiiwala. Chaiiwala, thank you for coming to Toronto all the way from London. It's been a pleasure to have you here. I will be coming here over and over and over again. And if all my viewers are having some cravings, then you know how to take away those cravings. Come and visit Chaiiwala. Have their desserts, have their street food, and have their chai. It will definitely exceed your expectations. Follow them on their social medias. It will be in the description. Subscribe if you want to keep up with my journey and my food vlogs that I'll be having all over Canada. It's been a pleasure. See you again. Tallie Dar out. Peace be upon you.